In recent weeks, Elon Musk has found himself embroiled in a series of controversies that highlight the complexities of his influence in global politics and the challenges facing his various enterprises. A recent poll conducted by YouGov reveals that a significant majority of respondents in the UK and Germany view Musk negatively, with more than 70% of those surveyed expressing that he should not interfere in their national politics. This sentiment follows a pattern of inflammatory remarks made by Musk regarding political leaders in both countries, including British Prime Minister Keir Starmer and German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. The YouGov survey, which included over 2,200 participants from both nations, underscores a growing apprehension towards Musk's attempts to engage in political discourse. Only 13% of respondents in the UK and Germany found his interventions acceptable, while around half believed he was best ignored. Notably, the poll indicated that most participants perceived Musk as lacking a solid understanding of their political landscapes, with about 63% stating he knows not much or nothing at all about their issues. Musk's provocative remarks have drawn ire, particularly in Germany, where he controversially suggested that the far-right Alternative für Deutschland AfD could save Germany. This statement was met with backlash, particularly as it came just weeks before federal elections. Similarly, in the UK, Musk has made disparaging comments about the government and political figures, labeling the country a tyrannical police state and calling Starmer utterly despicable. The fallout from these comments has further solidified public opinion against him. While Musk retains a modicum of support among specific voter groups, particularly those aligned with the AfD and Reform UK, the overall sentiment remains largely negative. For instance, while 70% of AfD supporters view Musk favorably, this contrasts sharply with the less than 20% of voters from other major parties who share that sentiment. Such polarized views signal the challenges Musk faces in attempting to maintain a universal appeal across different political contexts. In addition to his contentious political stances, Musk's ventures in the aerospace industry have also been under scrutiny. Following a recent test flight of SpaceX's Starship, which ended in the destruction of its upper stage, Musk indicated that the explosion was likely caused by a propellant leak. Preliminary investigations suggest that an oxygen/fuel leak created pressure beyond vent capacity, leading to the rapid disassembly of the spacecraft. Despite this setback, Musk remains optimistic about future launches, with plans to conduct up to 25 flights in 2025. Compounding Musk's challenges is a new complaint filed by the SEC alleging that he violated securities regulations related to his acquisition of Twitter shares. The SEC claims that Musk failed to file necessary reports on time, allowing him to purchase shares at artificially low prices, resulting in significant financial harm to other investors. This latest legal hurdle adds to the growing list of controversies surrounding Musk, further complicating his public image and business dealings. As Musk prepares to play a prominent role in the incoming Trump administration, he is expected to speak at a pre-inauguration rally, indicating his ongoing influence in U.S. politics. He has been appointed to lead the newly established Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE), tasked with cutting federal spending. Although ambitious goals have been set to reduce the budget by $2 trillion, Musk himself has tempered expectations, suggesting that a more realistic target may be around $1 trillion. In conclusion, Elon Musk's recent activities illustrate the intricate interplay between technology, politics, and public perception. As he navigates criticism from both sides of the Atlantic, his ventures and statements will continue to shape discussions about the role of influential figures in national and global politics. Looking ahead, it remains to be seen how these challenges will impact his business operations and political aspirations, particularly as he takes on new responsibilities in the upcoming administration. In an unexpected turn of events, federal employees have been reportedly altering job descriptions in a bid to shield certain roles from scrutiny by the newly established Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE). This revelation raises significant questions about transparency and accountability within government operations, particularly as the department co-led by tech billionaire Elon Musk seeks to implement substantial budget cuts. In a recent interview, Musk conceded that the ambitious goal of trimming $2 trillion from the federal budget, a figure he previously championed, may not be realistic. During a discussion with Stagwell CEO Mark Penn, Musk stated, "I think we'll try for $2 trillion. I think that's the best-case outcome." His initial enthusiasm, however, has been tempered by the complexities of federal budget management. Musk suggested that even a reduction of $1 trillion could stimulate economic growth and mitigate inflation, stating, "If we can drop the budget deficit from $2 trillion to $1 trillion, then there will be no inflation." Musk's comments come as he prepares to spearhead an initiative that aims to streamline government operations and eliminate wasteful spending. Alongside Vivek Ramaswamy, another prominent figure in the advisory department, Musk has been vocal about their plans to make drastic cuts, including potential layoffs across various agencies. However, experts have expressed skepticism about the feasibility of such sweeping reductions. Brian Riedel, a senior fellow at the Manhattan Institute, noted, "There's a long history of the fantasy that one smart businessman will just identify trillions in waste, but that's just not how it works." As DOGE endeavors to identify inefficiencies, reports have surfaced indicating that some federal employees are preemptively revising job descriptions to protect their roles from potential elimination. This maneuver highlights a growing fear among staff about job security amid the department's aggressive budgetary targets. The implications of this behavior could be far-reaching, as it may undermine efforts to achieve transparency and efficiency, ultimately resulting in a less effective government. Meanwhile, the political landscape is also shifting, with states like Iowa re-evaluating their strategies in response to the federal government's fiscal ambitions. Governor Kim Reynolds recently announced a slowdown in plans concerning the DOGE initiative, particularly regarding Medicaid work requirements, signaling a cautious approach to the potential ramifications of federal budget cuts at the state level. As the situation continues to unfold, the impact of Musk's leadership and the DOGE's proposed measures will likely be closely monitored. The tension between achieving significant budget reductions and maintaining a stable government workforce poses a complex challenge. The coming months will be critical in determining whether this ambitious undertaking can yield the intended results or if it will merely serve as another chapter in the ongoing dialogue about government efficiency and fiscal responsibility. In the interim, stakeholders across the political spectrum will be watching closely to see how the interplay between federal agency operations and budgetary constraints develops, and whether the revisions made by federal employees will bear any lasting consequences on the structure of government employment and efficiency initiatives. In recent developments across the tech landscape, two major stories have emerged that highlight the dynamic interplay between innovation and regulatory challenges, particularly focusing on automotive advancements and the implications of data privacy. Tesla is making headlines as it eyes possible entry into the Saudi market, a move that could expand its footprint in the Middle East. While specific strategies remain under wraps, Tesla's interest in Saudi Arabia aligns with the kingdom's Vision 2030 initiative, which aims to diversify its economy and reduce dependence on oil. This potential market entry could provide Tesla with a significant opportunity to tap into a burgeoning demand for electric vehicles in a region increasingly focused on sustainable energy solutions. As the company continues to innovate, it is likely to unveil plans that could reshape their approach to the Middle Eastern automotive market. Meanwhile, back on the home front, the U.S. Supreme Court has upheld a law that bans TikTok unless it divests from its Chinese parent company ByteDance. In an unsigned ruling, the court dismissed TikTok's arguments regarding free speech violations, acknowledging the national security concerns surrounding the app's data collection practices. There is no doubt that for more than 170 million Americans, TikTok offers a distinctive and expansive outlet for expression, the ruling stated, underscoring the app's cultural significance. Yet, Congress believes that divestiture is essential to mitigate risks posed by foreign ownership. The ban is set to take effect soon, although the enforcement remains uncertain, with the incoming administration of President Donald Trump reportedly exploring options to safeguard the platform. Despite interest from several American investors, ByteDance has resisted selling TikTok, preferring to promote its other video sharing app Lemon 8 as a potential alternative. The implications of this ruling are profound, not only for TikTok, but for the broader tech landscape, potentially setting a precedent for how digital platforms are regulated in the United States. In the automotive world, Tesla has recently launched its new Model 3 long range, which boasts an impressive range of 436 miles on a single charge, making it the longest-range Model 3 yet. This new model, offered at a competitive price of £44,990, represents a strategic shift as it utilizes a two-wheel drive system, enhancing efficiency and reducing costs compared to its all-wheel drive predecessor. Tesla's commitment to innovation is evident in the vehicle's impressive energy efficiency, with the ability to travel a full kilometer using the energy equivalent to heating a frozen meal in a microwave. As Tesla continues to refine its offerings, it faces challenges like those encountered by the Greater Manchester Police, who recently confiscated a Tesla Cybertruck due to its illegal status on UK roads. The police cited safety concerns, noting that the Cybertruck does not hold a certificate of conformity necessary for road legality in the UK. This incident highlights the regulatory hurdles that accompany the introduction of new automotive technologies, particularly in regions where compliance with local safety standards is paramount. Looking ahead, Tesla's ambitions in the global market and the ongoing regulatory scrutiny faced by platforms like TikTok will likely shape the future of technology and mobility. As companies navigate these challenges, the balance between innovation and compliance will be crucial in determining their success in an increasingly interconnected world. The outcomes of these developments will not only influence Tesla's market strategies, but also set critical precedents for how tech companies operate in the face of evolving regulatory frameworks. In a dramatic turn of events, SpaceX's latest test flight of the Starship rocket culminated in a mid-air explosion, though the company remains optimistic about the future of its ambitious space endeavors. On January 16, 2025, this seventh test flight saw the colossal 400-foot vehicle successfully launch from SpaceX's Starbase in Texas, showcasing a remarkable feat. The booster was caught mid-air by mechanical arms upon its return. However, the spacecraft itself met a fiery end only minutes later, resulting in what SpaceX described as a rapid unscheduled disassembly. Elon Musk, CEO of SpaceX, took to social media to downplay the incident, stating, "Success is uncertain, but entertainment is guaranteed." This sentiment reflects the company's ongoing commitment to pushing the boundaries of space travel, despite the inherent risks involved in rocket testing. SpaceX's mission updates emphasized the unpredictable nature of development testing, with the company reiterating that such flights are essential for learning and future improvements. The flight was notable not only for its technical achievements, but also for its payload. It carried 10 Starlink simulators designed to mimic the next generation of satellites, marking a significant step in SpaceX's plans for expanding its satellite internet constellation. Unfortunately, contact with the spacecraft was lost a mere 8.5 minutes into the flight, shortly after the booster's successful recovery. Eyewitnesses in the Caribbean were treated to a spectacle as debris rained down in a fiery display, necessitating the diversion of nearby aircraft. Preliminary investigations have suggested that a fire ignited due to an oxygen and fuel leak above the engine firewall, leading to a catastrophic failure. Musk noted that the company plans to implement additional safety measures, including enhanced fire suppression systems and improved venting protocols to mitigate the risks associated with future launches. The Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) is also involved in the investigation to fully understand the incident's causes and implications. Despite the setback, SpaceX's aspirations for the Starship program remain robust. Musk has ambitious plans for 2025, envisioning up to 25 launches. Pending regulatory approval. The upcoming missions are critical for the company as it seeks to establish a fully reusable launch system capable of facilitating crewed missions to the Moon and Mars under NASA's Artemis program. Bill Nelson, NASA administrator, underscored the importance of such testing, stating, "Spaceflight is not easy. It's anything but routine. That's why these tests are so important." As SpaceX navigates the challenges posed by this latest explosion, it continues to focus on the lessons learned from each flight. The next scheduled launch is unlikely to be pushed back, as Musk emphasized the company's commitment to learning from failures to enhance reliability in future missions. With its eyes set on Mars and beyond, SpaceX is determined to transform these setbacks into stepping stones toward making life multiplanetary. The journey continues. And the world watches closely as SpaceX strives to redefine the possibilities of human space exploration, in a significant development that has captured the attention of the financial and technology sectors. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has filed a complaint against billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk. The complaint lodged in the D.C. Federal District Court alleges that Musk violated Section 13D of the Securities Exchange Act by failing to timely disclose his substantial ownership stake in Twitter Incorporated, which he acquired in early 2022. This legal action has raised questions not only about Musk's compliance with securities regulations, but also about the broader implications for corporate governance and investor protection. The SEC's complaint centers around Musk's purchase of more than 5% of Twitter's outstanding shares in March 2022. According to the regulatory body, Musk did not file the required beneficial ownership report within the mandated 10-day period following the acquisition. Instead, he delayed the filing by 11 days, at which point he had increased his stake to nearly 9%. The SEC alleges that this delay allowed Musk to continue buying shares at artificially low prices, ultimately resulting in an underpayment of at least $150 million to Twitter's shareholders. The complaint states, because Musk failed to timely disclose his beneficial ownership, he was able to make these purchases from the unsuspecting public at artificially low prices. The timeline leading to the SEC's complaint reveals a series of strategic decisions made by Musk and his advisors. The complaint details how Musk's personal wealth manager directed the acquisition of Twitter shares in a manner designed to minimize any immediate impact on the stock's price. Furthermore, it outlines how Musk was advised throughout the purchasing process regarding his obligations under federal securities laws. Despite warnings from his broker about the need for legal counsel, Musk reportedly chose to proceed without taking formal legal advice. The complaint notes that the SEC's rules surrounding Schedule 13D filings were amended in 2023 to tighten the deadlines for reporting beneficial ownership. As a result, Musk's failure to comply with the previous regulations is now under scrutiny. The SEC is pursuing a strict liability approach, asserting that Musk's late filings constitute clear violations of securities law independent of his intent. The aftermath of Musk's delayed filings was stark. Following his eventual disclosure of his Twitter ownership, the company's stock price surged by more than 27% in a single day, reflecting the market's reaction to the newly disclosed information. Investors who sold their shares during the period of Musk's undisclosed ownership did so at prices that did not reflect the true value of the stock, consequently suffering economic harm. As the SEC seeks court findings affirming Musk's violations, the implications of this case are being hotly debated. Some experts speculate that the SEC's actions may illustrate a new era of regulatory scrutiny under changing leadership. Others argue that the case could serve as a precedent reinforcing the importance of timely disclosures and the consequences of noncompliance. Looking ahead, the outcome of this case could have lasting effects on both Musk and the broader technology sector. As the lines between personal investments and corporate governance continue to blur, the pressure on high-profile executives to adhere to regulatory standards is likely to intensify. Investors will be watching closely as this case unfolds, not only for its immediate implications, but also for its potential to reshape the landscape of securities regulation in the tech industry and beyond. In a groundbreaking development within the field of neurotechnology, Elon Musk announced that a third patient has received a Neuralink brain implant. This milestone represents a significant step in the ongoing exploration of brain-computer interfaces (BCIs), a burgeoning area that promises to revolutionize how humans interact with technology and address neurological disorders. The announcement, made on Friday, January 17, 2025, highlights the rapid progress Neuralink has made since its inception. The company, founded by Musk in 2016, aims to create devices that can seamlessly integrate with the human brain, potentially restoring lost functions and enhancing cognitive capabilities. This is a pivotal moment for both Neuralink and the field of neuroscience, Musk stated. "We're not just pushing the boundaries of technology, we are redefining what is possible for human capability." The latest patient to receive the implant is part of a trial designed to assess the safety and efficacy of the device. Previous reports confirmed the successful implantation in 2 other patients, with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) approving these procedures as part of an ongoing clinical study. This trial represents one of the first attempts to explore the practical applications of BCIs in a clinical setting, moving from theoretical research to real-world applications. In terms of functionality, the Neuralink device is designed to record neural activity and potentially stimulate brain regions, which could offer therapeutic benefits for conditions such as Parkinson's disease, epilepsy, and even paralysis. The chip, which costs approximately $50,000, is implanted via a minimally invasive procedure that utilizes advanced robotics to ensure precision and reduce recovery time. Early indications suggest that patients have not only tolerated the implants well, but have also reported significant improvements in their quality of life. The implications of this technology extend far beyond individual medical treatment. Experts suggest that successful integration of BCIs could lead to a new era of human-computer interaction, allowing individuals to control devices with their thoughts and enhancing cognitive functions through external stimuli. As Gillian Wright-Ford, a leading analyst in the sector, noted, "We are standing at the intersection of technology and biology, and the possibilities are as exciting as they are profound." Skeptics of the technology raise concerns regarding ethical implications, data privacy, and the potential for misuse. As the technology progresses, regulators will need to establish frameworks to address these issues, ensuring that advancements benefit society as a whole rather than exacerbating inequalities. As Neuralink continues to forge ahead, the eyes of the scientific community and the public alike will remain fixed on the outcomes of these trials. The successful integration of BCIs could not only transform medical treatment but also redefine our understanding of human cognition and interaction with technology. As Musk and his team work to navigate the complexities of this pioneering field, the next few years will be critical in shaping the future of neurotechnology and its role in our lives.